Rumors are that allegedly Porsha had a big fight with one of her bridesmaids. Who was it? And what was the fight about? Well, I have some new information that may answer all of those questions and more right after this. What's up, kinfolk, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, do me a favor and subscribe. And if you already are subscribed, do me a favor and get notified so you'll know whenever I upload new videos to the channel. Alright, kinfolk, come on into the house. We have a lot to talk about. And it centers around rumors that allegedly Porsha had a huge wedding fight between one of her bridesmaids. Who was the bridesmaid? And what was the fight all about? Well, I have some new information that may answer all of those questions and more. And here it goes. Rumors are that allegedly there was a huge wedding fight between Porsha and one of her bridesmaids. It was bad, said one source. Someone as close to Porsha as this bridesmaid is should never be treated this way. She is so loyal and protective of Porsha, which makes this situation even worse. Rumors are that while Porsha had a beautiful wedding, the behind the scenes drama wasn't so pretty. Another source added, Porsha really does seem to have an issue with keeping good girlfriends around. Everything isn't a competition. Some women genuinely want to be her friend, but it gets hard. The source continued, if anything, women should be more cautious of Porsha being their friend than vice versa. She just doesn't have a good track record in that department. So the question is, what did Porsha allegedly do to this bridesmaid to have her so upset? And who is this mystery bridesmaid? Well, allegedly, Porsha and her sister Lauren had a huge falling out during Porsha's wedding planning. This fight was huge, said an insider. Lauren is so loyal to Porsha and didn't deserve this treatment. The insider continued, allegedly, when Porsha was planning her overseas wedding, she wanted to fly Lauren to Nigeria in coach to allegedly save money to spend on flying out more high-profile celebrity guests. Allegedly, this was very upsetting to Lauren and almost made her back out of being a bridesmaid altogether. Another source added, Porsha's wedding planning was all over the place. After having guests book flights and hotels for an overseas wedding that was canceled at the last minute, I'm surprised she still had any guests who were willing to attend her new wedding in Atlanta. The source continued, from what I've been told, Lauren was actually Porsha's biggest foot soldier, even after being treated like a peasant. Lauren is loyal to Porsha, and sometimes I think Porsha either takes advantage of that or takes it for granted. Even after this alleged fight, Lauren, sources say, soldiered up for Porsha in a big way and kept all of her wedding planning on track. Something sources say at the end of the day, Porsha was actually very appreciative of. Now, kinfolk, when this rumor came across my desk this morning, I just wasn't surprised. And as Porsha's wedding event started to wrap up, my sources are beginning to tell me a lot of things that have been going on behind the scenes that were quite interesting. And so now when you look at this particular rumor about Porsha and Lauren allegedly having a big falling out, I don't find it surprising at all. And it's because of this. We've seen Porsha and Lauren's very weird dynamic on Real Housewives of Atlanta and on Porsha's spinoffs. And that dynamic always comes across as if Lauren is there by Porsha's side to clean up all of her messes, both personally and professionally. And it seems as if Porsha has this made up in her mind that is exactly what Lauren is there to do. The issue, from what my sources are telling me, is that When Lauren is there helping Porsha, and when she is being very loyal and protective of Porsha, it's not coming from a place of this is my employer, but this is the person who employs me, and I am the employee. But it comes more so from a place of I am loyal and protective of this person because they are my sister. That's my family. And unfortunately, what my sources are telling me, it doesn't seem as if Porsha has that same sentiment when it comes to Lauren. Now, with that being said, that makes this rumor, if you are to believe it, because right now it's all speculation and alleged information. However, when you look at their relationship from that perspective, it makes this rumor actually seem somewhat believable, simply based off what we have seen in the past from Porsha when it comes to her interacting with Lauren in their relationship as sister and brother. I mean, as sisters, and also as co-workers or as a boss and an employee. Now, kinfolk, it's the second part of this rumor that I don't find very surprising at all either. And I don't find the second part of this rumor very surprising because of this. If you all have been paying attention for the past, I want to say, 8 months now, you know just how chaotic Porsha's wedding planning has been. There have been several cancellations, several false starts, and now finally her and Simon were able to walk down the aisle. But if you have been paying attention and reading all different reports of how Porsha allegedly pushed the wedding back to accommodate filming for a wedding special, how Porsha canceled the wedding to present it to the network in a different way so it can ensure her a spin-off special. And if you are to believe the rumors, how when a wedding special was a no-go for Porsha, that she had to hurry up and get a wedding out there just so she could probably have something to potentially film for Real Housewives of Atlanta new season to try to angle herself back to the franchise. So if you are to believe all those rumors, you can understand how chaotic this wedding was when it comes to planning. And if you also are to believe the rumors that Porsha wanted a big celebrity-filled wedding to get a lot of PR and attention for the network, then you could honestly probably see how she wanted to save money on certain aspects of her wedding in order to fly out these celebrity guests to Nigeria. And I think the issue is that it comes back to this whole thing as Porsha seeing Lauren as an employee other than her sister. And so Porsha probably thought, okay, I'm trying to save money. And if this is just me speculating, right? I'm trying to save money on making my wedding big and grand. And I need to get these celebrity high-profile guests out there to Nigeria. I'm going to save money on flying Porsha and some other family members out coach, because I feel as a family members, they should really take that L for me, because we are all committed to making the bigger scheme of my wedding day happen. Now, I can see that actually being the case. And with that being the case, I also can see how the next part of this rumor could actually be factual. And it's this. My sources are telling me that at the end of the day, Lauren was the backbone of this wedding. She kept Porsha in every little detail on track to make sure it happened. And a lot of my sources are saying that this is the person that Lauren just is. She is very dedicated and committed to Porsha. And I think that seeing a lot of the stress that Porsha probably had with having to cancel the wedding, trying to get a spin-off special, trying to get back on Real Housewives of Atlanta allegedly, and trying to do all these things in a big grand way, Lauren probably said, you know what? I'm going to put my issue aside for my sister right now so I can be there for her to make sure her wedding day is as less stressful as possible. And to Lauren's credit, everything turned out very beautiful. Everything seemed to have gone off without any big hiccups, besides the behind the scenes drama or behind the scenes alleged drama, depending on what you've been hearing. So it always just circles back to this one thing, that having Lauren in Porsha's corner really does save her a lot of the times. And I'm willing to believe that if it was not for Lauren in Porsha's corner, this wedding may not have gone off. I'm just saying, kinfolk, we've seen this wedding on and off again for the better part of a whole year and a half. And you have to remember, Porsha didn't even have a wedding date. She said she's going to leave it up to her parents and her aunts and her sister to pick. So if you are to believe that she allowed her sister and her mother to pick a wedding date for her, then you can probably much believe that Lauren and her mother were pretty much behind most of this wedding planning, which at the end of the day was a good look for Lauren and her commitment and her loyalty to Porsha. Now, kinfolk, I want to know, if you are to believe this rumor and all of this information, do you think that this alleged fight between Porsha and Lauren was a big deal because Porsha should never want to make her sister feel second class? Or do you think this fight pretty much was something that just happens when you're planning a wedding, and sometimes if you really love a person, you can just look past it and move on? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Alright, kinfolk, as always, if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys over on the next one. Peace.